dahil manding. Yapaw na mga idol, wala na oh. Pero mo andar, pagyapon na no? Andar ka na. Ha? Payay.
Diba ang sakyanan guys na pagtagod dito sa Homonhon.
Wala ni andar. Wala ni andar doon. So yan mga tao mga idol. Hindi na nakadaan sa highway dito sa Tagmamarkay Tubay, Agusan del Norte.
Typhoon Tino intensifies further as it passes Homonhon-Dinagat Islands area. Typhoon Tino intensified further Monday night as it passes between Homonhon and Dinagat Islands. Life-threatening conditions are now affecting these islands. At 10 p.m. Monday, Tino was over the coastal waters of Dinagat Islands. It now has maximum sustained winds of 150 kilometers per hour with gustiness up to 205 kilometers per hour. Tino may make landfall over late or southern light by midnight or early Tuesday. It will then cross Visayas and northern Palawan through Wednesday morning. It will be out of the Philippine area of responsibility by Thursday morning. At 8 p.m., it was located 2,175 kilometers east of northeastern Mindanao. It may enter the PAR as an intense tropical cyclone this weekend and will be given the local name Yuan. It may head towards northern Luzon next week. The public is advised to continue monitoring updates on these weather disturbance. More areas were placed under tropical cyclone wind signal No. 4 Monday as Typhoon Tino bore down on the Caraga eastern Visayas area. At 7 p.m., Tino was located 95 kilometers east-southeast of Guiuan, eastern Samar, packing maximum sustained winds of 140 kilometers per hour near the center, with gusts of up to 170 kilometers per hour. Moving westward at 20 kilometers per hour, Tino may make landfall or pass very close to Homonhon Island or Dinagat Islands late Monday or early Tuesday at 140 to 155 kilometers per hour winds. It is then expected to make landfall over late or southern light by early Tuesday morning before crossing the Visayas and northern Palawan throughout Tuesday and Wednesday early morning. According to PAGSA, Tino may make its initial landfall at or near peak intensity. It is also expected to remain at typhoon category throughout its passage over the country. The typhoon's rain bands and the shear line will bring significant rainfall across the country through Thursday noon. Up to torrential rains are expected over Silmar, Light, Cebu, Negros, Guimaras, and Panay through Wednesday noon. Widespread and serious flooding and landslides are possible. Tino may also generate more than 3 meters of storm surge that may inundate outlying or exposed coastal communities of Masbate, Romblon, Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Palawan, Visayas, Dinagat Islands, Surigao del Norte, Surigao del Sur, Agusan del Norte, Misamis Oriental, and Camiguin. Cebu Governor Pamela Barangay has ordered the preemptive evacuation of families living in disaster-prone areas, particularly coastal communities and zones susceptible to landslides, as Typhoon Tino intensified into a typhoon.
Malalaki na ng mga alon-alon mga idol. Pinili talaga na strada oh.
Barangay issued the directive to Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer Colonel Dennis Francis Pastor during the coordination meeting at the Capitol on Monday, November 3, 2025. Local disaster risk reduction and management officers from various local government units attended the meeting. Preemptive evacuation should be initiated already. We are following the guidance from PAGASA, Barangay told Pastor. Anger. Alfredo Quibla Jr., Weather Services Chief of the Visayas PAGASA Regional Services Division, said that the possibility of #Tinopi developing into a super typhoon has not been ruled out. He warned that a storm surge advisory may soon be issued, with wave heights expected to reach 1 to 2 meters and rainfall of up to 100 millimeters within the next 24 hours. He added that heavy rains are expected to intensify overnight as the storm approaches, according to Capital Provincial Information Office. Dagantag Jai anticipate a hazard. It would be good to preemptively evacuate as soon as possible, Quiblat said. Highway in Agusan del Norte barangay not passable due to. The national highway in barangay Tagmarque, Tubay, Agusan del Norte is not passable to all types of vehicles. As of this writing, due to severe flooding and strong water currents brought by #Tinopi on Monday, November 3, 2025. Authorities have warned motorists that the road is impassable for safety reasons. Responders are currently on site conducting monitoring and assessment of the situation. Motorists are also advised to avoid the area and take alternative routes. Floodwaters reached waist-deep in some areas of the barangay and entered several houses.
Nabali na.
May anak card, pwede ra mga card, pero mga SI.
Classes in all levels across the province have already been suspended. Tino PH has intensified into a typhoon, according to State Weather Bureau PAGASA in its weather bulletin at 11 a.m. on Monday. The northeastern portion of Agusan del Norte, including Kitcharao, Jabonga, Santiago, Tubay, city of Cabadbaran, has been placed under tropical cyclone wind signal number 2.